Welcome back to the Chaos. I'm ChaosEclipse. Today we are back on Smallands. And I screwed up, guys. I screwed up royally. So, don't know how this happened. I mean, I do because I'm an idiot. But if you take a look here, well, first of all, we made our bone armor, which is better than the armor we had earlier, which was the spider weave, silk weave, spider weave, one of the two. I think it was silk weave. It was silk weave armor. This is the bone armor. Um, This armor is giving us, we have 28, 28, 32, and 28. And then it also gives us cold protection and piercing resistance. The previous one gave us the piercing resistance. It only gave us three of the cold protection, and it also gave us additional speed. And then also instead of 28, I believe it was at 20 for the armor. And then the chess piece, instead of it being the 32 that this is, it was 24. So it was like 20, 20, 24, 20. um but yeah, so this armor is way better. We were going to go ahead and come here. Where are we? We were going to go ahead and come here, and we were going to go on top of that little trash heap there and kill the black hornet. Problem is, I'm an idiot once again. I was not recording and I already did it. Yep. I'm so sorry, guys. The fight is still the exact same. You guys can watch it in previous video. If I remember, I will go ahead and post that for you guys. I really don't want to fight these flies. These flies have been messing with me this whole time. I actually almost died by them a few times because they're annoying. And I don't want to go that way because now they're there too. And they're aggroed on me. All right. Sweet. I'm not gonna fight the flies. We're gonna run from them. But yeah, so basically, after you kill the black hornet, which, like I said, I will put a link to a previous video where I've done it before. I do apologize that I already skipped it. Or not skipped it. I do apologize that I already did it in this one, guys, and I apologize that you need to go to another video just to watch it. Obviously, you don't have to watch it at all, but of course, watching any videos on my channel does help. That's not why I did it though. I literally forgot to hit the record button. I really am sorry, guys. Um, but once you kill the black hornet, if anything, maybe we'll go back and we'll kill it again because I do believe you can refight the bosses. Um, in fact, I think I killed the black hornet a few times last time. But once you kill the black hornet, you do get its sapphire wings, which I have right here. You go back, you speak with Nox. She tells you about a king stag beetle that she's seen with a jewel around its neck or around its thorax, and she tells you where it's at. So that is the next area, which is down here. There's the king stag beetle. One of the main things that I was talking about in this video is the difference between where we currently are and over here. So we're gonna kill this cockroach because we do need heavy chitin in order to make the sapphire wings. But one of the things that I was talking about is clay. So there's no clay in the current area that we have, like the current area where we are right now, where this black hornet is, and the story brings us here. So my thing is, I'm not sure what the devs' intentions were, because yes, we got new armor, but we have had the same weapon for a while now. So I don't know if their intention is to kill the black hornet with the current setup that I have. I mean, this is probably the best armor that we currently have, and the current weapon that we have. But if you venture on your own and you find clay, I do believe you can make a better weapon. So I don't know if their intention is to have you explore on your own and eventually find the clay before killing the black hornet, or just do it with the flint sword that you have. So I'm not really sure which is which, but we were able to do it with the flint sword that we have and the armor that we have. He actually didn't do much damage to us at all. You can take a poison resistance thing with you, but with the armor that we have, he wasn't doing much poison damage anyway. And I don't know if that's because he's just like weak with the poison, which I don't think he is, because I think I think the giant albino spider was like 3, and I think he was 4. But it says poison resistant, so maybe that's just how resistant they are to the poison, not how much actual poison damage they do. Um, I honestly don't know. I mean, poison resistance would sound like it's just them resisting, but the way it's said, I'm not really sure. Ill fly eggs. Um, but yeah, so like I said, I do apologize. I already killed the black hornet, but it is like where you see this cone, and then right to the left of this little garbage heap, there's a ramp on the left side there. You climb that, and he's up there by that big nest. So you'll just fight him. He has 3 different attacks. If you're not watching the previous video, he has the normal wasp attack with his stinger. He has one where he does like a side swipe with his swing with his stinger, and then he has one where he kind of like backs up into the air and hovers for, I don't know, like a good 3, 4 seconds, and then like swoops down and like charges you, kind of how the dragonfly did. Um, but yeah, those are his 3 attacks. Um, but what I was talking about is, so we have the flint sword. I checked over here for clay because I thought that there was clay like maybe out here on this cliff. There's no clay there. So the earliest you can get clay is down in this area here, but you wouldn't know that unless you actually venture over there on your own. And you can't even get the clay until you have um, the spike pickaxe, which the spike pickaxe you don't get until you come here where we are now, because it's made with the scrap metal that's around here. So I'm not sure what their intention is there, if they want you just to go back and forth to try to get the clay, or if you remember that there was even clay there. Like, I'm not sure what they had intended for that. Um, Not that maybe they just didn't even think of it. I honestly don't know, but it just throws me off because I'm really curious as to what their intentions were. We're gonna try to stay as close as we can to the story while only upgrading if we come across things. So technically, I've already went and I've gotten clay. Um, this is not from the recording. Like, I did this off screen because I know where the clay's at. But if we were only following the story and only going where the story told us to, we wouldn't even know that the clay exists. So that's why I'm saying that I think you're supposed to do it with the flint sword, because technically you wouldn't know anything else. Like, you wouldn't know anything that the like, you wouldn't know that you can go past the flint sword yet because you didn't even know clay exists if you're following the story. Now, if you're following the story and you are exploring the area, like like very, very thoroughly, I will say, and I don't know if it's still there because they did do a lot of changes to the game. There is I think it's like a spear, but I think they call it a trident. There is a trident which we did not go get, that is down in the sewers here. So there is a trident down there, but it is very, very dangerous down there. You'll come across colony spiders, tons of flies, um, cockroaches. I think there's some other stuff too, but that's like the majority of it. So what we're gonna do, in fact, you know what? I might even show you guys where that's at because we have time, since I screwed that up and we're only 10 minutes into the video of me just talking. So we're gonna look for 2 things. We're gonna come back this way. I don't know exactly where it's at. I want to say it's somewhere here, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna go look for a little island. It might even be here. We're gonna go look for a little island that had a totem on it, kind of like the totem that we found in the Citadel. Except this one's green, and that totem has a weapon by it as well. And you guys didn't see that, and I didn't pick it up because I wanted to show you guys. But the problem is I don't remember exactly where that totem is. I just remember it was a very small island in the middle of the ocean, that, or not the ocean, in the middle of like the little river that you could get to. So what should I do first? Um, because either one I think is going to take a while. Finding out where the totem is going to take a while. Here, we'll do this. I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to repair my sword. I'm going to hopefully craft the sapphire glide wings, which I will show you all that. And then once we do that, I will cut the video till I find the little island where the green totem is, and then I'll show you guys on the map where I found it. And then we'll grab whatever's weapon there, and then we'll come here and we'll go through the sewers together because we have the better armor now, so I think we'll be fine. And then whatever, oops, did not mean to do that. And then whatever weapon we have in there, maybe it's better than the flint sword that we have, so maybe it'll help us down in the sewers there. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. And then who knows if the Black Hornet's back, maybe I won't have to put the video in the or maybe I won't. Yeah, maybe I won't have to show the previous video. Then I can just show you guys fighting the Black Hornet again because you can fight the bosses multiple times. So maybe it'll respawn and we'll be lucky enough to see it again. But let's go ahead and go up. But yeah, this is a new armor, guys. If you're curious about it, it did take a lot of chitin. I think it was something like 38 pieces of heavy chitin. And then it did take some bones, some textile patch. You guys can find the recipe on the stone cutter here, on this here. If you look down at the bottom, right there, there's your bone armor. But we are looking for new wings, sapphire wings, right there. So we have the sapphire wings, we have the iron ingot. We need 2 more charcoal, which I think can be made right over here. So, yep, charcoal. We'll make 2 of those real quick. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. And we'll grab those. Now we can make these sapphire wings. Perfect. Right there. Sapphire gliding wings. Hold X to craft. That's going to take a second. While that's crafting, what we're going to do is we're going to drop off all the stuff that we have picked up as fast as possible here, so I'm not wasting you guys' time. Also, I do want to point out that I'm kind of glad the videos are behind and that you guys have not, as of making this video, you guys still have not, you guys haven't even seen the very first episode of this. But you guys have not picked out something for the incubator. I found out that that is how the raids work. So whatever bug or lizard or whatever we place into the incubator, that is what's going to attack us in a raid. So the raid is only based off of the incubator. When you start the incubation time, that is when the raid happens, and it's based off of whatever egg you're doing. So if you're doing like a lizard egg, then lizards are going to come and attack. If you're doing hornet eggs, hornets are going to come and attack. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking to do any type of what's it called? Any type of raids or anything, or if you want like specific materials, because I'm sure you get materials from them. So if you want to farm spiders, just keep making spider babies, I guess, using the eggs, and spiders will keep coming to attack you. All right, so these are the sapphire wings. We're going to go ahead and equip those, switch them out with the simple gliding wings that we have there. So there's the sapphire wings, nice and shiny. Check that out. They do they do last longer. They take up less stamina, so you'll be able to glide further with them. But let's go ahead and throw these old ones in here with the rest of our armor and stuff. All right, and then we can go. All right, this is a part where I'm going to cut the video. I'm going to check all the little islands here along the rivers. I really think it might be right here. I'm going to check all the little islands and stuff along the river because I know it's on like a little island where the rivers are. Um, and when I find the green totem, I will show you guys what I was talking about. But I think it's somewhere along here. I don't know. We'll just put a marker there. We'll mark it. But yeah, I'll go ahead and cut the video until we find that, and then I'll be back in a second, guys. All right, guys. So it didn't take long to find the totem, but it was not where I thought it was. So here it is right here. There's the totem. You guys can see here on the map. This is where we are. I thought it was over here. It is right here. Let's go ahead and delete that one. And if we come over to the totem, you guys can see, like I said, I have not examined this yet. I do think it's going to let us make these blocks the same way that the other one did. So if we go ahead and we talk to it, it says this totem in man, same word that we couldn't pronounce before, an eerie aura, as if it was built as a sign of warning. Inspect the totem. And there we go. Yeah, we can now make this stuff again. I don't know what's going on with these totems. This might be like a new part of the story or something. Also, this weapon here, Stinger Lance, this is a new weapon. We have not found one of these yet. This actually might be what's down in the sewers, or at least what used to be down in the sewers. Hopefully it's still there, because if not, that's going to suck if we go down there and we find out that there's nothing in there anymore. But you don't know how to make this. When I pick this up, I'm assuming it will let us make it, because that's what it used to previously. So let's go ahead and pick it up here and see what happens. Look at that. We can now make the Stinger Lance at the stone cutter. So let's go ahead and eat some food there. So we're a little hungry. And then let's go ahead and head back over to the area over here where the hornet's at. We'll see if the hornet's there. If the hornet's there, we'll go ahead and try to kill it again. If it is not there, well, either way, but if it's not there, we'll go straight to the sewers. If it's there, we'll fight it, and then we'll go to the sewers. Oh, and it's that one. All right, so let's go up here. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we are back over in that area. That way we're not making the video too long here. All right, guys, here we are back in the area. We have a cockroach over there. I believe there's one over here on the right somewhere. He may be dead. There's usually one in this area here. You guys have seen me fight it before. There's flies everywhere. Be careful with the flies. Those ones are underground, so I'm not really worried about those. But when I came through here before, there was a cockroach down there. There was probably about 6 to 8 flies that were trying to attack me and I almost died. I actually had to run. So if you get seen by this hornet here, you will have to fight it. Looking for flies. Yeah, so if you get seen by this hornet here, you will have to fight it. If you don't get seen by it, you can kind of sneak past it. But it's a little iffy. He does fly up on top of this, and then he goes into like the side of the dumpster here. We're gonna see if we can just sneak past him here. I don't know if they can hear you, but I do know that it is a line of sight thing. If they see you, they're going to aggro on you. But I'm not sure about sound. Trying to figure out where he's going to move to next. If he comes this way, we're going to try to run inside of there because I think he's the only one in there. Okay, he went in that way, so we're going to go ahead and go this way. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. All right, and then before there was one in this area. It did end up flying under the ramp here, and it did not aggro on me even just running normal. It's still under there. You can hear it. There he is right there. And then if we come up here, let's see if the black hornet is back. I'm not seeing it at the moment, but that doesn't mean it's not back. And then I did not go down in here. I think there's flies down in there. But I don't remember if anything else is down in there. We haven't came across one yet, but there are little like dust piles that you can pick up, or at least there used to be little dust piles that you can pick up. I hear something. Are you back? That's the hornet below us. Okay, so he's not here. There's a regular hornet over there. He normally comes from like right here, like right above this grass. I think it's supposed to look like he's coming from the nest. But yeah, he's definitely not here. So we're going to go down into the sewers. We're going to see if we're gonna see if we can find the other weapon that's down in there. I think the one down in there is a trident. And then let's go ahead and look down in here. But yeah, what I was talking about is you can find little items that they look like, or they used to look like dust. I don't know if they still exist in the game because they have changed some things in the game clearly. But the little dust things that you could pick up would let you have different facial paintings, and that would be the reason that you would want to use the scrying thing that I said that we're not making. Which actually I don't even think you guys seen that because that was probably the previous video. So if you look in here, um, after you make the furnace, you can then make the forge and the scrying pool. The scrying pool is the one that I was talking about just now that lets you change water markings on your face. I do, or not water markings, paint markings on your face, and I do believe it actually lets you change all of your looks as well. But the forge is the other thing that I was talking about. So technically, we should not know how to make the forge because we don't have any clay or clay mortar. I do have clay, but if we're going by the game's storytelling, then we should not even know that clay exists. The only reason that we know clay exists is because I know where it's at and I know how to get it, but the game hasn't technically led us down to the area over here at all yet, which is where the clay's at. So if you're following the story, you don't have clay. So I'm playing like if we don't even know that clay exists. Um, so now the next debate is which way do I want to go down? We can drop down in there, but I don't think you can get back out. Um, there's other openings this way, down in here where the flies are. Just trying to think of which one to go in. I think we should go in the one that's over there. Oh, did I just? Oh, poop. He's gonna follow us. Yeah, he is. And there's flies here too. Okay, he de-aggroed. Is the fly coming? Yep. So the flies, I haven't really figured out the best way to fight them other than to literally just kind of stand there and take it, honestly. So just keep hacking and slashing until they die. Um, because they're just going to keep coming at you unless you run away from them. But they're also very fast. Be careful because you can get swarmed very easy. You can see I had full health and we're already down to half health off of just those 4 flies. So be very careful with the flies. In fact, I should probably make more bandages before we go down in there. And we'll probably go right there where that cockroach is sitting down in there. Can I make bandages just by... No. So I do have to, okay. All right, let's go over to this house that we built that's in this area. I built this when I was farming the scrap metal in the area, which I haven't even shown you guys my scrap metal. If you were watching when I was putting up items, you'll see the chest with all the scrap metal. We haven't even really used any of it yet. The only thing that we use scrap metal for at the moment has been for the spike pickaxe. All right, I think that cockroach probably gave up. Yeah. All right, so let's go over here. We'll repair our armor. We'll see if we can make some bandages with what we have currently. So free repair, craft. We need fiber. All right, let's go this way. I really want some bandages because of you're going to run into colony spiders down there and you're going to run into flies down there. You're going to run into more than that, but those two are the main things that will end up killing you down there. So you're going to want bandages. You may even want health elixirs. It just depends on the area that you go to and the situation you get stuck in, I guess. Of course, you scared the crap out of me. You guys didn't see it, but I jumped. try this new stinger. 18. And what's our sword doing? 12. 17, 16. He's poisoned. Ow, we're poisoned. Ow. Look at that, he died. I'm pretty sure that the this stinger lance is the exact same thing that it's gonna show us down in the thing, if it's still there. The problem is I don't remember how to get to where it's at, so we're probably gonna get lost in here, which is gonna make the video long. But it's kind of a dead end area where you end up going. So, and the other bad thing is we need to be careful which way we go because we can't fly. And we don't have, well, the grapple, you, like I said, you can't even pull yourself up with the grapple, which I don't understand that. Unless they changed it. Maybe they changed the grapple. I should try it at least once. All right, let's cut down these 3, and then we'll go make some bandages, and we'll go down into the sewers. There we go. And then we'll also repair again real quick, because it'll be free since we didn't take that much damage. So that's what I was talking about. You can see that our sword down there on the bottom is damaged. You can see the spear's damage, our axe is damaged, our armor is probably damaged because we took a couple of hits. So if you go to repair, this is everything that's damaged. If you look at the bottom left, you can hit repair all, or you can do repair free. If you do repair free, all of this stuff should be repaired. As long as the bar on the left side of each one of these is not yellow, repair free should repair everything. If it does turn yellow, then you're gonna have to use a repair kit. But if we hit triangle, look at that, everything got repaired for completely free. And now we can make some bandages here. We'll just, well, I was gonna say we'll just make a full stack, but it looks like we can't. 17 will be fine. That's not that big of a deal. It is gonna take about a minute and a half real quick. Guess we can eat some food. I was going to start grabbing some of the scrap metal, but I don't want to overload the character because we're also going to be finding stuff down there. I don't think there's any clay down there, but if there is, that would actually change the way that the game wants you to play. Because if there's clay down there, then that means I should have explored the entire area. We would have technically found clay, and then we can go back and we could have made weapons. Because I think once you make that, what is it? Oops, I didn't mean to eat more food, but all right. Once you make the forge, I believe it's automatically going to be like, hey, by the way, now that you can make a forge, you have iron. I'm pretty sure it teaches us how to make an iron weapon. But like I said, I'm playing as though we don't even know that clay exists because technically we would not have found it yet. And then, so this is the interesting part. Right below us is where the weapon's at. I went down there with a flying mount before, and there's an opening where this comes out at, like where this little bridge, wooden bridge is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a wooden bridge. There's actually an opening down there. You can't glide down there because the water goes out pretty far, so don't try it. But technically, this is the point that we need to get to underneath of us. So we're just going to run in here, and it is kind of zigzag going through the sewers and everything, so it's not like, oh, well, we just go straight down from here. It's not going to work like that. So we are going to have to zigzag through the sewers, probably get a little bit lost, and then like I said, we'll hopefully figure out where the hell we're going and where we need to go, and then we hopefully we'll be able to make it back as well. All right, is the opening here? No. Here, this is the opening right here. So let's go this way. As long as it doesn't drop off in here, we'll keep going. There is a cockroach right here, I believe. Yeah, there's a cockroach right here above or ahead. Make sure the other one behind wasn't following. Are you stuck? No, you're not. Okay. Come on. Do not try running from anything in here. I mean, you can, and you'll have to at some point. But if you run, do not run deeper into the sewers. That's a rookie mistake. You don't know what's in front of you. If you need to run, you run back. I just want to point that out because it's a mistake that happens all the time. I'll probably still do it, just not thinking straight. But if you can remember, run backwards, not forward. And I just mean run from the way you came, not literally run backwards. All right, so far so good. We haven't gotten hit once. Almost screwed that up right after I said it. Ah! I was trying to hit him before he hit me. That was dumb. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and use those points now. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go into... Did we get 2 levels? Interesting. Let's do 5 more into Constitution. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we will go more Endurance. So 1 there. Hit apply. There we go. Grab all this stuff. We can hit this button, make sure we didn't lose anything here, and then we'll keep moving forward. All right, so I think that's water there. Be careful with that. I don't know which way we need to go. I think is this a dead end? Yeah, this is a dead end. Oh, that's water. Oh, hello. Are we treading that water? Oh, it's just not deep enough. Okay. I'm not complaining. All right, we got a cockroach in front of us coming this way. Looks like there's another opening ahead, so technically we didn't even have to go into the way that we went. We could have went through the opening ahead. And actually, I don't even know if I should be doing this. I think I came in here in the previous playthrough and there was no way out. I think we had to wait until we got our a flying mount to be able to come back and even get our stuff. All right, so if we come to a point where we can't go further, for sure, we'll turn back. Yeah, so technically we didn't have to go the way that we came. We could have went down right here. Yeah, see, I think this already. I think we can't go in here. Yeah, you need to fly back out to get out of there. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We're not giving up yet. We're gonna go check another entrance. So that's that entrance. There's flies here. We're just gonna try to outrun the flies. Which is gonna be hard, not gonna lie. Is this an entrance here? Ow. It's not. I think there's one more entrance this way. Did they already give up? Oh, okay, they're just flying slow. I was like, there's no way. Yeah, I think down here where the frog and the spiders are? Yeah. Yeah, so we can go down in through here. Let's bandage up real quick. Re-equip the sword, because I accidentally just now took it off. Let's go down through here. Alright, so we do got some grave flies ahead. We can turn left here. There's a cockroach there. Let's kill the flies first. They're going to be more annoying. Got a fourth one coming. Nope, never mind. He stayed over there. Alright, bandage up again. Go see about our friend here. Ooh. Ah, I'm attacking too much. So the reason why I'm attacking too much and I'm getting hit on accident is because I found out, which I probably knew this before, but I didn't remember on this playthrough until earlier. I'll show you in a second after we kill him. I found out that that you can just hold down the button to attack instead of, like before I was pressing it every time. So pressing the button, that's just me spamming R2. And then you can also wait till we get our stamina back. You can also hold R2. It does the exact same thing. The difference is when you're holding R2, one, you're not wearing down your control, but you do, like if you hold it down a split second too long, he goes into the animation of the next attack as well. So you have to wait for that next attack to finish before he'll stop. Okay, so we got some spider webs up there. We're not going to go up there because we can't anyway. But that's where we would have dropped into the manhole where you can't come back out unless you have a flying mount. But we know how to get out of here so far. It's to our right. We don't have to worry about the storm approaching. There's going to be flies up ahead. Looks like there is spiders to the right. We're not going to go to the right. I'm pretty sure it's not to the right. But we're not going to go this way anyway because I just don't think that's the way to go. I think it's this way. I think that actually goes out over where you guys seen where the frog was, but just further down. Yeah, look at this. We're almost dead off of 3 flies. Granted, we didn't heal up all the way from the cockroach, but still. Let's go ahead and heal up all the way. Looks like we got more flies ahead and more spiders. Okay. Alright. Our weapons almost broke. We didn't bring fiber? How do we not have fiber? We just made or got rid of all those saplings and everything. I mean, we have 2 weapons, but it'd be nice if we had way to repair. What's up, buddy? I switched over to the spear. I don't know if you guys seen it. Also, I found out it swings slower. That's why we just got hit twice. Nice. Okay. Good there. Here's some flies. Come on. Come on, flies. No, you want to. Alright, that actually... Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? I mean, normally there's 3 anyway. I should have known better, but I did not see him. Alright, let's go ahead and repair some more. Or not repair, heal. Switch back over to our sword. See what's down here. We got poisonous mushrooms, edible mushrooms. Can we walk back up this? I would think so. Got some bull ants. Okay, we can take on some ants. No big deal. I rolled too early. Didn't roll at all that time. Alright, we're good there. Let's go further down. Got a water bug down here. Edible mushrooms, edible mushrooms. I'm not seeing any other bugs. We're not gonna fight him. We're actually gonna keep going this way if we can. Oh, is he coming? No. Is this a dead end? This is a dead end. Okay, so we need to go over where the water bug is. Alright, the spear actually does do some pretty good work on these guys. I think we're actually pretty close to where we need to be. Problem is I don't remember the exact path. That's a dead end. No, is this a dead end? No, it's not. Okay. Flint. I really hope they took the it would be awesome if they took out the colony spiders, because I'm pretty sure we would have already ran into them. That's a dead end. There's another water bug. Come on. Yeah, this spear is actually pretty decent. I don't like the attack from it. Oh, this is where the colony spiders are. Jumping spiders. That's different. Okay. I don't remember friendly spiders down here. I hope they're still friendly. Hello? Friendly? Yeah, I think they're friendly. That's a dead end. Where are we? Oh no, this is not where we need to be. We need to be over in this area. What the hell is that? Another water bug. Have I never been down through here before? That sounds like that's the end right there. Yeah, it sounds like this is the river right out there. And we are technically on that island I was trying to get to. I've never been here. Is there anything even here? I don't see a way to traverse up. But yeah, this is not the area. So the area that we need to be in, I should have checked way sooner. We need to be over here. Our house is like right here somewhere, the little one that we built. Or I'm sorry, here is where the house is. This is the broken bridge I was talking about. And the thing is like right here somewhere. I really think it's down in that part where we need a mount to be able to get back up. That first area that we seen. Yeah, there's no way. All right, let's go back. But that's cool. I mean, found a new area-ish. Not really anything over here. Although I guess I could be missing something because you guys seen when the spear was sticking in the ground how if you didn't if you didn't see it, like if you didn't notice it that it was there, it wouldn't have it wouldn't have showed you it was there unless you were doing like your little ping thing, which I probably should have did that out there. That's all right. We'll eventually check that out again using a mount or something. In the meantime, let's just get out of here. Hey, they made it out. You guys friendly? Seeing we could go that way. Which way does that lead? That leads further out that. Well, let's see if we can get on top there. Let's go this way. I think this might be a dead end too, though. Maybe not, because there's more jumping spiders up here. All right, let's see if this goes up or anything. Pyrite. I forgot that there's pyrite here. I forgot 100% that there was pyrite in the sewers. So you guys have not seen this yet. We need an iron pickaxe or better. We can't even get it. Well, I mean, you've seen it, but we can't get it. Basically, this is the stuff that you need to, well, oh, there are colony spiders down here. This is some of the stuff that you need to make the next weapon, but technically we still haven't ran into clay, so how does that work? I don't know if I want to come this way. The colony spiders are what I'm scared of. You guys haven't seen them yet. They're not horrible, but they just keep coming nonstop. Come on. There you go. See, and they're pretty easy to kill. They rarely drop supplies. All right, let's keep going. Like I said, they're hard to kill. Well, they're not hard to kill. They're easy to kill, but they do just keep coming. There's a level 100 gecko here. Okay, yeah, we can't go further that way. Because dropping down in there, there's also where the gecko's at. That's like, it's like a hidden boss basically, but it's really hard to get back up, if I remember correctly. And if you can't get back up, like if they change it, you're pretty much stuck in there. All right, let's just get out of here. We're not going to fight the colony spiders. In the future, I think we'll have to, because we're going to need some like blood sacks or something from them. I think they're basically ticks. But for now, we're not gonna mess with them. Hopefully, I can remember the way that we came. Already getting lost. Here we go. There was also a way over here where we could go left that I didn't go. But that might have been a dead end. I think it was right here. Oh, that it went up. Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do what was that way? Dead end? Yeah. Oh, this is where the water bug was. One of them. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get the next weapon in this one. We'll do it in the next one when we go see the King Stag Beetle. It's the next part of the story. And that part of the story, we will end up getting the clay. Which, wait a minute, why can't we make the iron pickaxe? Should we know how to make the iron pickaxe already? Cockroach there, so we didn't go that way. There's flies here, so we didn't go this way. Let's go this way. I'm really curious as to why we can't make the iron pickaxe. Unless it needs the forge to be able to make the actual pickaxe, I guess. That would make sense. Where's your third buddy? Is he stuck? Stuck. There's a cockroach ahead. What's up, buddy? Hey. Missed him. Come on. Flies desperately trying to get out over there. Ah! He got out. No, it's other flies. I was like, why isn't the roach still attacking? He died on his own from the poison. Okay. See how easily out of control that can get, though? Let's heal a lot. And that fly's still stuck up in there. It was a whole new batch of flies. There's more ahead, so let's wait a second till we get some health back. So the reason why I said let's go ahead and go this way is because we're going the right way. The way that I originally wanted to go. Come on. Come on. know how that one died so fast. He only got hit 3 times. The other one took like 6 hits. I mean, I'm not complaining. Oh, this is it here. We made it. That's what these lights are. So, well, this is what I remember. Yeah, here's a weapon right here. Nope, it's not here. There it is. It is here. Oh, it's a Stinger Lance as well. Okay, so we have 2 Stinger Lances now. I could have swore it was like a trident or something. So there's one Stinger Lance. Where'd the other one go? Oh, is it because I have it equipped? Oops, didn't mean to do that, but all right. Yeah, so there's one Stinger Lance, 12, 16, 22. Here's the other one. Exact same. Okay. But yeah, so this leads out to where I was talking about. You can, like I said, you could have glided down there. There is a spot to land, but you won't be able to make it inside. You won't be able to make it back up. So, but yeah, this guy died here. I don't know. This is like hidden lore, I think, because technically you're like, okay, well, he didn't stab himself. The bugs didn't stab him with the Stinger Lance. Like, who stabbed him? And obviously there's water here, like if someone could have took a boat or something. So it's just like kind of hidden lore. It's foreshadowing of the events to come. But yeah, we can go ahead and get out of here. We found the weapon we were looking for. Oh, look, you made it out. Great. Let's kill you real quick. Did you die? Okay. You didn't drop anything. Weird. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. We'll check. I don't want this video to go on too long, but we'll check one last time. I really want you guys to see the Black Hornet fight without needing to go to a different video. So we'll check there one more time. If it's there, great, we'll fight it. If not, then we'll go ahead and leave it. And you can get multiple sapphire wings. So if you're playing with friends and they're not to that point yet, if you've fought that boss, oh no, this is the wrong way. If you fought that boss several times, nope, I don't want to fight you. This is the way out right here. If you fought the Black Hornet boss several times and you have extra sapphire wings, you can actually give them to your friends so that they can craft them, or you can craft them for them and go from there. Yeah, this is out right here. So now we just need to make sure the frog doesn't eat us. Go back up to the top. I'm pretty sure the Hornet's going to be back. How's our armor? Armor's good. We'll be able to fight him with what we have. Our sword might break, but we have 2 spears now. Which I guess I should probably equip the other spear just in case. There we go. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. We'll keep going up here. Let me know down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate both of those. It would definitely help out the channel. And it's free. You can do that for free. If you guys want to spend money, I'm not telling you to, but if you want to, you can also join the team, so to speak. It is a little bit different from just subscribing to the channel. I think it's on like the lowest setting. It's like $2 a month, 99 cents a month. I don't know. There's options in there. I think one of the ones through StreamLabs is like $10. But I think you can do it for like $2. I don't see him up there, but it doesn't mean he's not there because he could be on the other side up there. So let's see if we can get up there and just take one quick look before we get out of here. And I think we might even be able to just run up this pole here. This is the manhole that I was talking about before. The one that came down where the spiders are. Oh yeah, we can just run up here. Sweet. Alright, and unfortunately I don't see him. We'll still go all the way over here. Because it's a boss, it might take a longer than like regular mobs to respawn. Oh, it's the one below. Yeah, so he's not here. Alright, well, like I said, thank you all for joining me. I'll go ahead and I'll put the link for the previous fight that I did in the video. So if you guys do want to see that fight, you can go and watch it. Or you can just request it here, and I'll just when he respawns, I'll do another fight here. But what we can do in the meantime, well, in the meantime, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go collect a whole bunch of clay. I'm gonna get, well, I probably won't get more of the scrap metal because I don't think we need any more. We have quite a bit. But what we can do, of course, we still don't have fiber. Oh, you know what though? Breaking this down is gonna give us fiber. We don't need this stuff anymore. Look at that, perfect. We got fiber now. But what I'm gonna do in the meantime is just farm materials and everything. So that way you guys don't have to like sit through the all the boring stuff. Oh, I didn't collect it. There we go. That way you guys don't have to sit through all the boring stuff like I've been doing. Yeah. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.